Welcome to the 4th annual Miss Phenomenal Pageant. My name is Teresa Wyatt. I'm one of the hostess for this evening.
And my name is Mrs. Sharon Richards.
This evening we have 4 or 5 lovely contestants competing in the pageant this evening. Contestant number 1, Miss Corencia Hodge. Contestant number 3.
Contestant number 3, Miss Juliet Barber.
We don't have number 2. This is funny. Contestant number 5, Miss Alicia Nisbet.
Contestant number 4, Miss Desiree Herbert.
Ladies and gentlemen, without any further delay. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, without any delay, please welcome on stage the 5 beautiful ladies vying for the title of Miss Phenomenal 2022 in their opening number.
I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. We're phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. Phenomenal. We're phenomenal. Yeah, yeah. Phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. We're phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. Phenomenal. We're phenomenal. Yeah, yeah. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. We're 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 phenomenal. Yeah, yeah. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. We're phenomenal. Yeah, yeah. Soca just give me powers. Yeah, turn me into masqueraders. Soca just give me powers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the phenomenal world. Hailing from Hub City, Sandy Point, I am your phenomenal number 1, Miss Corencia Hodge, representing all the fluffy divas. Are you ready to feel the heat in this place?
I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. We're phenomenal.
Dripped in melanin beauty, I am your phenomenal number 2, Miss Viola Vanterpool.
I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. We're phenomenal. I'm phenomenal.
Where sugar meets spice and everything's nice. Your phenomenal number 3, Miss Juliet Bob.
I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. We're phenomenal. I'm phenomenal.
Sassy for sure. I am your phenomenal number 4.
I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. We're phenomenal.
Lights, camera, phenomenal. I am your sizzling, sensational, phenomenal number 5. Alicia Nisbet is the name. The crown is the game. Look out, for she's coming your way.
I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. We're phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. Phenomenal. We're phenomenal. Yeah, yeah. Phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. We're phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. Phenomenal. We're phenomenal. Yeah, yeah. Soca just give me powers. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are your 5 contestants for this evening. Contestant number 1, Miss Corencia Hodge. Contestant number 2, Miss Fiona Vanterpool. Contestant number 3, Miss Juliet Bob. Contestant number 4, Miss Desiree Herbert. Last but not least, contestant number 5, Miss Alicia Nisbet. Ladies and gentlemen, give her a round of applause in the fanfare section.
We're phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. Phenomenal. We're phenomenal. Yeah, yeah. Soca just give me powers. Yeah.
DJ on it again. I turn off the fed till it's on over. I turn off the fed till it's on over. I just wanna get this feeling only.
When I hear of women empowerment and ambassadors, Mrs. Anne Eliza Liebert comes to mind. She was born in Antigua to Alice Maud and Jacob Martin. There, she completed her schooling, passing her Cambridge examinations, allowing her to teach. At the age of 17, she gave birth to her first son, Clarence Fitzroy Bryant, who motivated her more. In 1944, she married to Clement Liebert, an Division Army reservist. After 2 years of marriage, the Liebert family moved to St. Kitts, where she began teaching at the Trinity School. At that time, she had 3 more children, including Mr. Clement Jr. Liebert Jr. and Miss Marcella Liebert. Mrs. Anne Liebert, a women's rights activist and community organizer. She served as president to the National Council of Women in St. Kitts and was the first and then 3-time president to the Caribbean's Women's Associations. She headed several programs to develop women's entrepreneurial skills to gain leadership and communication skills. After teaching for several years, she became a civil servant working in finance and administration. During that period, she launched the Learn to Earn program, which gained an acclaim throughout the Caribbean and Canada to help women become economic independent. Mrs. Liebert was honored with a Woman of Great Esteem Award for her contribution towards women in society. She has broken barriers for us women, where we are making incredible achievements today. Feast your eyes on a few. We have earned more bachelor's degrees and higher than male students for the past 4 decades. Women have become executive of finance in male-dominant spaces, from the factory floor to the executive suite, perhaps the most universal barrier of all. In death, and her legacy Liebert died in 2007 in St. Kitts. The news led lecturers from the University of the West Indies to create a series of lectures called Forever in Debt to Women. The first lecture and story began in St. Kitts and traveled to 12 countries throughout the region, beginning at the end of 2007. In 2011, Liebert was featured in an exhibit promoted by the government of St. Kitts and Nevis to highlight prominent women's accomplishments. Rest in peace, Mrs. Anne Liebert. We salute you. As a proud liberal woman standing before you, I am the dynamic, phenomenal #1, Miss Carencia Hodge. Ladies, gentlemen, honorable judges, and well-wishers, a pleasant good evening. Thank you.
Give her a sounding round of applause for Miss Carencia Hodge, contestant #1.
I just wanna get this feeling only.
She makes way for contestant #2, Miss Fiona Vanterpool.
To be phenomenon is to be extraordinary. To be extraordinary is to be different. And my phenomenal woman is no less than such. Let me take you on a life journey in Sister Joycelyn Hendrickson. Born on December 14, 1970, she hailed from the village of Hullground in Gingerland, Nevis. As an elder sister of 6, she took on a motherly role at an early age, when her mother left for the British Virgin Islands. Under the guardianship of her grandmother, she toiled the land, walk miles for water, pick hog meat, and so much more. For 7 years, she worked hard as a maid. Then in 1995, she chose to follow her dream and become a nurse. At the age of 17, she welcomed her daughter into the world. Thank you.
Thank you, that was Fiona Vanpool, contestant number 2.
Evening to my engaged audience and esteemed adjudicators. Hailing from the Spice Isle of Grenada, adopted into sweet Sugar City St. Kitts, I am Juliet Bob, soca fitness enthusiast with a love for cooking, singing, and a passion to see teen moms thriving. I am ecstatic to be a participant in the 2022 Miss Phenomenal Pageant. Life can be unpredictable with many obstacles. For some young women, such as myself, one such obstacle is being a teen mother. Tonight, I'll share with you the inspiring story of a phenomenal woman and a pioneering doctor who also was a teen mother. Dr. Marisa Grant Tate, an exemplary specimen of one who did not allow the challenges of being a teen mother to alter her trajectory. Raised in King Street, the Bastille High School was her alma mater. In 1998, she journeyed to Cuba to undertake general medical studies at the Universidad de Cienfuegos. Returning to St. Kitts, she worked at the Joseph and France General Hospital. It was during that time she recognized that there was a deficit in her beloved country. As more and more various types of cancers were diagnosed among our citizens, we did not have our own oncologists and had to rely externally for care and treatment. In 2015, she once again traveled to Cuba, this time to the Medical Science University de Santiago, to specialize in oncology. In 2018, upon completion of her studies, she became the first oncologist to be born and raised in this federation. Dr. Grant Tate continues to enhance the medical landscape of our country through her pioneering work, which includes being the founder and current president of the St. Kitts and Nevis Cancer Society. She's also the recipient of many prestigious awards, one such being the International Women's Day Women in Science Award for 2022. Dr. Grant Tate can also add author to her impressive list of accomplishments, having co-authored a practical approach to the management of cancer patients during the novel coronavirus disease COVID-19 pandemic. In the words of Winston Churchill, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Dr. Marisa Grant Tate, an inspiration to all teen mothers, young women, and ladies.
And that was number 3, Miss Juliet Bob. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Desiree Herbert.
It's time for work, no loafing, no stand up and posting. On the floor like 8 to 4, me girl walk it on fast, no slowing. When I get in behind you, whine it like you don't feel no clothing. You say you're ready for the whole thing. Well, walk it out, can I see you walking?
Can you smell
the rich, savory hints of perfection that ripples around her in St. Kitts? Well, the secret recipe has been found. Grab your pens and papers, and you too will possess the tantalizing aura of an unmatched individual. 2 cups of ambition, 3 cups of vision, 1 cup of self-sufficiency, and a teaspoon of perfection. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the ingredients which combine so well to prepare this phenomenal woman, Miss Unoma Allen. Unoma's 2 cups of ambition emanates from varying contributions to our Kittitian society. These include, but are certainly not limited to, tourism mouthpiece, stage actress, philanthropist, swimsuit contestant, motivator, calypsonian, and now, entrepreneur of the Soup Cafe. The only question which remains is what Unoma wants to achieve next through her unwavering hard work and determination. Just like any other visionary, a deep sense of insecurity and perturb encapsulates the visioner. But if you're pot to salt, add some sugar. This Unoma knows very well as she quickly counteracted limiting factors to the pursuit of her interests. Consequently, Unoma took leaps and bounds at UWI at the Mary Seacole Hall by revolutionizing the way in which things were done. Just imagine successfully breaking a 40-year entrenched tradition which boosted the hall's fundraising capacity and student life. This is exactly why the university saw fit to have her dubbed Seacoleite of the Year. And notably, to this present day, she is the only one from St. Kitts and Nevis who has captured that crown and holds it to this present day. Miss Allen has been pouring into her cup of self-sufficiency from tender ages. This ingredient saw her dreaming and fantasizing about the things that piqued her interest, mapping out how she would pursue each one as soon as she was no longer under the nurturing umbrella of her parents. Unoma's recipe cannot be completed without her teaspoon of perfection. This is the main reason why she urges everyone to focus on taking little steps towards their goals and getting comfortable with not being perfect. There you have it, Unoma Allen's secret recipe to being not only an ambassador for women in our society, but also my phenomenal woman.
Time for work. It's time for work. Yeah, it's time for work. Yeah, decision. Let's go. It's time for work. No loafing, no stand up and posting. On the floor like 8 before me, girl, walk it out fast, no slow-ting. When I get in behind you, whine it like you don't feel no clothing. You say you're ready for the whole thing. Well, walk it up, girl, let me see you walking up. You want to whine and rock it up. Bend right over, cock it up. Baby, back it up. Hold on the gun, girl, back.
Indulge in reminiscence as I tell you a story of a phenomenal woman who once lived. a woman who was able to depict a potpourri of our historical and folkloric elements deeply rooted within our rich, diverse nation. Being guided by our dance and music, her gift of craftsmanship allowed her to capture and mimic the beauty and style of our traditional parade costumes and Christmas sports, each of which have shaped our dynamic national carnival today, Sugar Mass. Every phenomenal woman starts life as a baby. Paula Jennifer Heiliger made her introduction on May 22nd, 1954 to Mr. and Mrs. Heiliger of 4th Street, who often wondered, what will the future hold for the last Heiliger child of that generation? She attended the Argo School in St. Kitts Bastille and matriculated to a boarding school in England. After graduating, she pursued modeling and singing where she toured England. Upon returning to St. Kitts, she gravitated towards the spirit of our carnival, where she added her unique touch to its development. 3 gifted children later, the momentum increased, and she was seen at carnivals in England, St. Lucia, and not to forget, St. Kitts and Nevis. Paula was known for wearing her high 6-inch heels, bedazzled jumpsuits, while gracefully pulling her Queen of the Band costume, balancing through the streets of Bastille smiling. Carnival was her stress reliever outside of the life she had for her family and friends. Worthy to note, Solid SKB came about by the idea of her daughter Nakita Belzier, where the dynamic duo nestled the idea, and with intricate planning, Solid SKB was born and created pieces that adorned our streets. When Paula suffered her first and subsequently her final stroke of December 2018, she insisted that the show must continue, although she was stopped in her carnival tracks. January 1st and 2nd came and went with crazy emotions, but nothing compared to the 3rd and 4th of January 2019, where Paula's children and loved ones had to echo their final goodbyes. The story came to an end, but her memories are forever ingrained in our hearts and minds. On May 22nd, 2019, Majesty Carnival emerged in remembrance of her, the Queen of the Road. Youthful, glamorous, and filled with national pride. Today she may not be here, but the legacy, energy, and exuberance exhibited in our exhilarating cultural carnival splendor is still alive, for she was phenomenally personified.
Let me see you raise your hands and put them in the air. Put them in the air. High, high. Let me see you raise your hands and put them in the air. Put them in the air. High, high.
It's Juve money, the iron ringing, the steel drum beating, the people singing. Bring back the old timers, bring back the old timers. Make people jump and dance, the people chanting. Parade they coming, triangle looking. On last night evening, we gonna hit them with it. Big jump, with the big jump, big jump. Testing, 1, 2, 3. All of the girls them come follow me. Keep the rhythm jumping, keep the bassline bumping. For the girls them nice and bouncy, they're looking bouncy. Keep the rhythm jumping, keep the bassline. For the girls them nice and bouncy, they're looking bouncy. Watch out, them sexy girls, stop wasting time. Get moving, get the sexy. Watch out, them sexy girls, just come in the van and work on me, work on me, work on me, baby. This is the booty call. Tell you. Hey. Ready again. I miss it, bring your booty, come, bring your booty.
Wow, there you got it. That was wonderful. That's one segment down, ladies and gentlemen.
Sexy is the goal, then our black goddess one-piece swimsuit is perfect for the job. Black diamond has a unique, mysterious beauty with its rich depth and bold sexiness. Carencia wears black diamond gems that have a dark, natural beauty that is unmatched. This black diamond swimsuit hugs Carencia's curves and shows her sexiness. Her swimsuit is a head-turner goddess. embodied with black diamonds. The rushed front creates a flattering feminine silhouette. From her neckline to her bust is made with soft padding and side boning for support. Her bathing suit was designed by her chaperone and made by VN Designs. So tonight, Carencia wears a swimsuit she calls Black Diamond Royalty. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for contestant number 1 in the swimwear segment, Miss Carencia Hodge.
Gal walk, gal walk. Yeah, gal walk, gal walk. Let me see a gal walk. Let me see you make your body move. You make me must do you something good. Walk out, you make my body feel good. Whining like a champion. Gal walk. Let me see you make your body move. You make me must do you something good. Walk out, you make my body feel good. Whining like a champion.
Splash, body wet up, wet girl, where the man them prefer. Drip drop on a wine and bubble. Body wet like prefer, baby. Splash, body wet up, wet girl, where the man them prefer. Drip drop on a wine and bubble. Body wet like prefer, baby.
I'm at a happy place in my life every living day. Happy place in my life every living day. Happy place in my life every living day. I'm at a happy place in my life, and it can't change. And I just come out here to do right. So whether day or night, I will never ever change. I'm at a happy place everywhere I go.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Carencia Hodge. She makes way for Miss Fiona Vanterpool. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight Fiona Vanterpool is featured in a swimsuit she calls Fuchsia Paradise. Fiona wears a fuchsia turquoise one-piece swimsuit which hugs her body in all the right places. The vicat front lines leave much to desire as it shows her curves in all the right places. Ladies and gentlemen, to accentuate, she adds gold earrings and a pearl necklace. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 2, Miss Fiona Vanterpool in her swimsuit she calls Fuchsia Paradise.
Gal walk, gal walk. Yeah, gal walk, gal walk. Let me see a gal walk. Let me see you make your body move. You make me must do you something good. Walk out, you make my body feel good. Whining like a champion. Gal walk. Let me see you make your body move. You make me must do you something good. Walk out, you make my body feel good. Whining like a champion.
Splash, body wet up, wet girl, where the man them prefer. Drip drop on a wine and bubble. Body wet like prefer, baby. Splash, body wet up, wet girl, where the man them prefer. Drip drop on a wine and bubble. Body wet like prefer, baby.
I'm at a happy place in my life every living day. Happy place in my life every living day. Happy place in my life every living day. I'm at a happy place in my life, and it can't change. And I just come out here to do right. So whether day or night, I will never ever change. I'm at a happy place everywhere I go. I'm at a happy place, never ever change. I'm at a happy place everywhere I go. I'm at a happy place. To the rhythm, jump to the rhythm, every vibes to the rhythm, wine to the rhythm, we go pump to the rhythm, drink to the rhythm, everything with the rhythm. Hey, so take a bounce to the rhythm, jump to the rhythm, every vibes to the rhythm, wine to the.
All right, so that was number 2, Miss Fiona Vanterpool in swimwear.
Nothing sets the sky ablaze like a sunset, and tonight Juliet is doing just that. The girl is on fire in a swimsuit entitled Fiery Sunset. This one-piece orange swimsuit features a high neckline adorned with a cheeky keyhole. The bottom area features a mesh style that helps to accentuate Juliet's voluptuous figure. The piece is then brought together by ruffled sleeves that helps to set this orange, red, and gold piece on fire. Juliet accessorizes this look with gold shoes and accessories. This swimwear was made and created by Corinne Pageant. This girl is on fire! Juliet Bob in Fiery Sunsets.
She got both feet on the ground and she's burning it down. Oh, she got her head in the clouds and she's not backing down. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire. Looks like a girl, but she's a flame. So bright she can burn your eyes. Better look the other way. You can try, but you'll never forget her name. She's on top of the world, hottest of the hottest girls. Say, oh, we got our feet on the ground and we're burning it down. Oh, got our head in the clouds and we're not coming down. This girl is on fire.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but I don't care what y'all say. Cause as the world turns, y'all boys gon' learn that this shit go right here don't play. That boy's from the bottom of the map, MIA USA. I gave Susie a little pat up on the booty and she turned around and said, walk this way.
I was born in a plane. Mama said that every word was know my name. I'm the best you've ever had. If you think I'm burning out, I never am. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Fireball.
Well, talk about fire. Wow. That was fire.
We give our judges a few moments to tally their scores. Ladies and gentlemen, are you enjoying the show so far? Who's your favorite contestant so far? Contestant number 1. Who's here for contestant number 2? Contestant number 3. Let's hear it for contestant number 4. And let's hear it for contestant number 5. I do think they're doing a wonderful job so far. So just continue to support them. Go ahead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we can now go into our 4th contestant in swimwear. Please welcome on stage contestant number 4, Miss Desiree Herbert.
Entranced by the dynamism and grit of our Kittitian woman. This beauty is simply unrivaled, adorning her exquisite melanin in a sun-kissed ensemble that evokes the essence of style and creativity. Drenched in hundreds of beautifully carved crystals, the lavish French cut drop-in monokini is nothing short of sheer opulence. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Desiree Herbert raised the temperature in an exotic, one-of-a-kind Madrid 22 collection dubbed Intensity. Come, be transfixed by her dazzling beauty, body, and flair as Desiree Herbert presents Intensity.
Ignite to yourself! Start burn! This are one of them fever! Mr. Killer. You give me fever! Yeah! Alright! I say your waist is on fire. We don't need no water, make it. Yeah, yeah, make it good. No water, 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 make it good.
Wind up your body, girl, make it down low. Wind up your waist and tip by your toe. Sexy force, 666 domino. Brace it back for me slow. And then you boom, boom. Bubble it, girl, make it boom, boom. Sexy body, girl, make it boom, boom. Shake up the place, make it bang, boom, bang, 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 yeah.
Girl, come give me the thing that don't play. None of them can't test your body, no day. And you can't ask anybody, girl, you got the body, everybody want get. Oh yeah,
Make the booty work for the income. Cause your body heavy like Jada Kingdom. Go ahead, baby, with your wisdom. Loving the style you bring, come. Wind up your body, girl, make it down low. Wind up your waist and tip by your toe. Sexy force, 666 domino. Brace it back for me slow. And then you boom,
bubble it, girl, make it.
sexy body, girl, make it boom. Shake up the place, make it.
She let it go.
Hey, you feel that? You feel that? Hey, you feel that? Somebody say, la vi, la vi do, la vi do. Mama, 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 mama. La vi, la vi do, la vi do. If you hearing me, somebody say, la vi, la vi do, la vi do. I live in like yes, it's true. La vi, la vi do, la vi do. Boy, listen to me. You only got one life to live. The Father blessing you from day one. So be grateful and just enjoy it. Stay away from negative. Remember where your blessings come from. And if you see me happy and breaking down,
Wow.
it's just because.
Wow, I'm telling you, this segment was really, really fiery.
You don't know what.
Lady piece that confuses the mass camp troopers. She is cloaked in an intricately gemmed swimsuit with colors that accentuate and complement her curvaceous body, which represent excitement, vibrancy, and youthfulness, the very essence of Paula Heiliger. When you find her, remove her immediately or be captured by the fever of carnival over. She is bold. She's hypnotizing. She is Miss Alicia Nisbet, phenomenal number 5 in swimsuit dub Code PGH.
Warning. Stand by for countdown. Prepare audience for maximum impact. Full immersion begins in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
Booty. Baby mama booty. Ghetto booty. Big booty. All booty.
Who else got a like this? Who else throw it back like this? What else make them mad like this? What else make them act like this? Yeah, I know you like my booty, 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 booty. Yeah, I know you like my booty, 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 booty. Yeah, I know you like my. Straight to the giddy when I hop off the jet. So fat, but it's
still match the legs. I picture Mojo when he send me a text. Him, her, searching booties like this. Big bang, I get it. Cash out, no limit. Make him pass out when he hit it. Tell me right now, who else got a like this? Who else throw it back like this? What else make them act like this? What else make them act like this? Yeah, I know you like my booty, 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 booty. Yeah, I know you like my booty, 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 booty.
Feel your eyes, they all over me. Don't be shy, take control of me. Get the vibe, it's gonna be lit tonight. No lie, hypnotized, feel another one. It's alright, I know what you want. Get the vibe, it's gonna be lit tonight.
Baby girl, you give me 10 ton of fatness. Give me some of that. Thinks with the badness. Look how she at. Shape like a goddess, but I'm not just that. It's a good piece of mentals under the cap. A piece of game, I'm love how you chat. Watching every step of the pepper, the way you got. Staying in my brain, memory not detached. Mainly my aim is to give you this love. Hypnotic the way you move. Let me acknowledge the way you do. Then I would not lie, baby. You, baby, I'm like Scotty. It's how hypnotic the way you move. That's why I wanted to get to you. And I would not lie to baby. It's how hypnotic.
Reading the signs on my body. Tonight, you know my hips don't lie. I'm starting to feel you good. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Just see, baby, this is perfection. If you know I'm on tonight, you know my hips don't lie. I'm starting to feel it's good. Oh, the attraction, the tension. Can't you see, baby, this is perfection.
Never really knew that she could dance like this. She make a man wanna speak Spanish. Como se llama? Bonita, Picasa, Shakira, Shakira.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make the woman go mad.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was contestant number 5, Miss Alicia Nisbet. Contestant number 1, Miss Carencia Hodge. Tonight, she will be doing a piece entitled Worthy. Some days, Carencia says her kids look at her and say, Mom, looks like she's going to lose it today. And some days, they're right. But you appreciate that love so much in those moments, and that's what fuels you to keep pushing and pushing when everyone is taking and taking. Being a mom is one of the toughest and yet rewarding jobs anyone can do. Just when we think our own moms have reached the capacity of their resourcefulness and grit, they pull out superpowers we didn't even know they had. Moms are pros at making holidays extra special, taking an average Friday pizza night and making it a weekly family tradition. And they have an uncanny knack for always knowing where that thing is you can't seem to find. Although we are capable of great acts of kindness, history teaches us that we sometimes need saving from ourselves, from our recklessness or our greed. Tonight, Carencia presents a piece she calls Worthy. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome contestant number 1, Miss Carencia Hodge, in the talent segment.
Boy, wash on. Please to go and help your sister wash up the dishes. And now we're talking to you, man. You see struggles in life? It can make you feel useless. Let me tell you about me. Took a mighty blow to cramp me to the core, to finally come to know that I could ask for more. I wondered all my life What a thing to claim. Worthy, worthy, baby. Ashes gonna turn into flames. I left stumbling in the dark. You see, I had to go in, and so I traced my scar way back to where I've been. A diamond in the dirt. How was I so perfectly conceived? Down beneath all this hurt. It's been so hard. It's been so hard to feel. Oh. Worthy, worthy, oh, what a thing to claim. I am worthy, oh, ashes gonna turn into flames. You see, I walked through the ring of fire and left behind the only life I knew. No way back, no way to turn. Then a voice came true. Worthy, worthy, oh, what a thing to claim. You are worthy, worthy, oh, ashes gonna turn into flames. In life, there will always be challenges, but never give up. Just recognize, value, and love yourself, for we are all contestant number 1, Miss Carencia Hodge.
Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 2, Miss Theola Vanterpool. Tonight, Theola dramatizes in a piece entitled Enough is Enough. Theola is a young woman who is living with an abusive boyfriend, physical and mental abuse. She eventually gets the courage to pack her stuff and leaves with her children. Theola encourages women not to stay in abusive relationship. And if you know someone who is in an abusive relationship, encourage them to speak out, speak up, silence no more. Contestant number 2, Miss Theola Vanterpool. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for contestant number 2.
Mother, anybody, somebody, everybody, we're cocky there. Are you laughing, you know? But around this time last year, I wish Talbot could, instead of move the dump, replace it with that wicked child father of mine. Every day I ask myself, why? What may I do there? What happened? But the way I love this man. But if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have my queen or my king. The food too hot, licks. The food too cold, boomstick. Me time and me month is here, plenty slap. Bassman upset him, I couldn't sleep nor nap. But the way these children love this man, I couldn't understand. Every time I go out on the road, where you come from? I could never even sit for a minute. He just don't understand. So, hear me now. I keep in the promise like the yellow team. Me nah stray. All when me face mash up, me nah go away. So, I know how you judge me. I judge myself every day. But I just wanted to say I have a boyfriend. And I want everybody to know. So see me again now. Like the orange team. When I said I take in all, I welcome all the licks, all the bites, all the hard. I tell you, the man hit me one box, send me straight into the future. Knock out all my senses. So I come back and I catch myself and I be like, no, not no more. I pack up me and me two picnic them in a big sail basket and throw the door. But if my story seems familiar to anybody out there, leave here, not up there, because like the red team say, there they do there. Arise, arise. See, I'm hurting but not broken. Down but I won't die. Arise, arise. Soon I will reach the sky and still rise. Sing with me, one more time. Arise, arise. See, I'm hurting but not broken. Down but I won't die. Arise, arise. Soon I will reach the sky and still I rise. Ladies, walk away. Don't take any abuse.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was contestant number 2, Miss Fiona Vanterpool. Tonight's Juliet performing talent is depicting on a teenager who never listened to her parents, and she ended up learning the hard way, while also achieving her dreams and goals in becoming successful at the end. Doing her performing talent, I present to you contestant number 3, Miss Juliet Bubb in drama and song.
This woman just bother me. The remote right there and she want me get up and take it. Lad, she can't do nothing for herself. Oh God! Me mother got me for slave. Every minute the woman just call me name. Juliet, come do this. Juliet, come do that. Juliet, the dishes in the sink. Juliet, the clothes on the line. I'm fed up. I'm fed up. I'm fed up. She don't know know and people to see. Why should think I exercise in my soccer fitness to move this good body? That is why the other day when she sent me out, I take all she clothes, I throw it in the bucket, and I cover it with a big stone. And I gone by bay. Well, you know, and I know I had a whale of a time with all the masquerade and mocha jumbie and broke it down. I do. Wow, I swear it was carnival. Then I rush back home to she confusion. Here she. I can't believe you still a wash. Posh, you don't know. Hey, I don't know carnival a come. Because the other night, Sugar Band I play down the road. And I don't want to see Bear pelt big sun on my window. Just to get me attention. I ease out the house. Cool. She thought she had me on lockdown. Where lockdown I go? Nothing this time. But are you? After I done broke it down and skin out, something went wrong. Oh God. Are you? My period no come. And I could feel me heart a jump in me big toe. Lord! When I come to think about it, breed, child, mother, school, licks, everything I got to me head like the licks them after election. Well, I me take me happy-go-lucky self and call the man I say call Bay and say, honey, we having a baby. Here he. Huh. You better go find the father because I know it mine. Lord, I have a ball! I got a ball! Then I compose myself and I tell me mother, you know what she said? You won't be the first and you won't be the last. Well, are you young people? When our parents talk to you, they don't want to control you. They're just looking out for your best interests. After that, me stop ball over the worthless man. Me put on me head and me move forward. That is all I gonna leave you with. Rock me, baby. Boy, gimme. Hey, never give up. Boy, woo! I know how hard it is. The struggle is real. You think you have it right until you fail. But know that it's not the end, nothing is final. Your dreams can be triggered with just a signal. You have the power, strength and resilience to take yourself forward to a greater distance. Mistakes are inevitable, life is not perfect. Perseverance is it's not just a secret. Architect of your own life. You are the architect, own life. You are the architect of your own life. You are the architect of your own life. You're stronger than you think. Choose it to float or sink. You have the power to push on through. You are bold, so stay beautiful. You are the light, shine bright, never give up. Hey, never give up. Boy, never give up. Hey, never give up. You are the architect of your own life. Word to the wise. Not where you started or how you started, but it's how you end. Not everyone in your corner is for you, but believe in yourself. Never give up on your dreams and always aim for the stars. Hey, never give up. Woo! Hey, never give up. You are the architect of your own life. You are the architect of your own life.
A single mother mourning the loss of her children's father finds herself in the midst of a catastrophe. Their common law relationship ended 15 years ago, but at this junction, she breaks down with great despair. Let's see why this mother of four is left heartbroken and so emotional. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 4 in a performing talent dubbed Death at a Funeral.
We will now have a tribute by the ex-girlfriend of the deceased.
You meant so much to all of us. You were special, and that's no lie. You brightened up the darkest days and the cloudiest skies. Your smile alone warmed hearts, and your laugh was like music to hear. And I would give absolutely anything to have you well and standing here. But what I really want to know, what I really want to ask, is why on God's green earth he had to go. My tears are flowing and it hurts inside. What a calamity on this funeral site. Peanut, today is payday and you owe me same way. So open up your eyes and rest me money in my hand there. Yes, I mean, confusion Desiree. And I can't believe how this man got me a grieve. Could you imagine? 15 years ago, where Goody they come out with all these things. And all now, the peanut can't give me no ring. But if I was thinking, you hear? If I the only thinking, but foolish me, steady and breathe, and breathe, and breathe again for he. Give 5 good-looking picnina, Mono, Koto, Judge, Big T, and the last princess, Mackerel Goody. And could you imagine? It's 7 days, 5 hours, 15 minutes, and 20 seconds now this man owe me support my money. I mean, what is $200 a child? What you say? He just did, but he's still on me. It's next week them troop they're going to launch, you know? And all you know them prices they're going to be sky high. So I want me 50%. I got to get me money. Peanut, today is payday. Like you owe me same way. So open up your eyes and rest me money in me handy. I could remember, you know, coming and talk the things. Back in 2010, he peanut, the one peanut, the sand purple, crazy! 3 years later, he make me sing a whole sad song about he. You think that was the sweet part? But just the other day, he got seen over in the hotel room with his boxer, waiting for him about big chain! So you see, he turned none but a deadbeat. Peanut! Let me remind you, Peanut, that today is payday. And you owe me same way. So open up your eyes and rest my money in me handy. He did start off so good with me maintenance money. Man, every week he want to see me over the Hyatt, whining and dining in grand style. Yes, I was living the real sweet life. Ask Cedric about me. I said Lucia Carnival me reach, and it's me maintenance money carry me there. brand new SUV, and me body adjustment surgery. You see it? Who you think does bring Kyle Marshall a SKB? The maintenance money, if you please. So peanut! Today is payday, and you owe me somewhere. So open up your eyes and rest my money in me hand there.
This profile serves as a note that you are being
me?
unexpected.
Peanut! Peanut, wake up!
You know, pet.
Me can't go. Peanut think about the children them. Peanut, wake up! Me can't go to jail. Not me. Me want me money.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was contestant number 4 in her performing talent.
Love is so important to me. Just the other day, I saw a video of school children fighting, and I'm wondering what's going on. We need to encourage togetherness and love.
Times I find it hard to sleep at night. We are living through such troubled times, and every child that reaches out for someone to hold, for one moment they become my own. So how can let's pretend that I don't know what's going on, when every second of every minute another soul is gone. And I believe that in my life I will see an end to hopelessness, or giving up, or suffering. If we can stand together this one time, no one will get left behind. Stand up for life. Stand up and hear me sing. Stand up for love. Listen to this verse. I'm so inspired and hopeful each and every day. That's how I know that things are gonna change. So how can we pretend that we don't know what's going on, when every second of every minute another soul is gone? And I believe in my life I will see an end to
Alicia Nisbet.
Wow, trouble tonight, boy. Those talents were on fire.
This evening, Carencia wears a dress she calls Blue Sapphire. Blue Sapphire is said to bring luck, loyalty, happiness, and love. Blue sapphires come in various hues, from pale blue, baby blue to rich royal blue. The most prized color is a strong, vivid, velvety blue to violetish blue in medium to medium dark tones. This gorgeous blue sapphire gown hugs Carencia's curves and accentuates her bust. The crown on her shoulder represents the phenomenal women who have paved the way for her. The split is a fierce, sexy, and bold way to show her as a fluffy diva. This gown was designed and made by VN Designs. At this moment, Carencia would like to thank her team, her family, friends, VN Designs, and everyone who supported her along this journey. Phenomenal number one in her evening wear, she calls Blue Sapphire.
Got time tonight, girl. Above us, all the stars are watching. There's no place I'd rather be in this world. Your eyes are where I'm lost in. Underneath the chandelier, we're dancing all alone. There's no reason to hide what we're feeling inside right now. So baby, let's just turn down the lights and close the door. Ooh, I love that dress, but you won't need it anymore. No, you won't need it no more. Let's just kiss till we're naked, baby. Versace on the floor. Ooh, take it off for me, for me, for me, for me now, girl. Versace on the floor. Ooh, take it off for me, for me, for me, for me now, girl. I'll unzip the bag and watch it fall while I kiss your neck and shoulders. No, don't be afraid to show it all. I'll be right here ready to hold ya. Girl, you know you're perfect from your head down to your heels. Don't be confused by my smile, 'cause I ain't never been more for real, for real. So just turn down the lights and close the door.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was contestant number one, Miss Carencia Hodge. As we allow the judges a few moments to tally their scores, she will make way for contestant number two, Miss Theola Vanterpool. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, Theola Vanterpool graces your presence in a golden floor-length dress she called Mesmerize.
Life is like a big merry-go-round.
As she glides across the stage,
Up and then down.
she gives thanks
Going in circles.
to all of the persons who have encouraged her along this way.
Everybody's been counting you out.
The one-shoulder ruffled dress
Where are they now?
leaves little to desire as the split makes the way up her leg. To complete her evening wear, she accessorizes with gold. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Theola Vanterpool. gentlemen, put your hands together for contestant number 2, Miss Theola Vanterpool. The criteria for the evening wear this evening, it's impact, 10 points, design, fit, style, 10 points, elegance, modeling deportment, 10 points, personality, 5 points, for a total of 35 points. As we welcome contestant number 3, Miss Juliet Bob in evening wear. Tonight, Juliet wears a gown entitled Crimson Allure with a hint of gold spice. This floor-length mermaid-style gown is red and adorned with gold accents. The gown pays homage to the infusion of rich Kittitian heritage and spicy Grenadian cultures that Juliet has had the chance to explore and adopt. This dazzling ensemble is complemented with gold shoes and accessories. This dress was made by Leslie of LA Couture. At this time, Juliet would like to thank a few persons who would have made her participation in this pageant possible. Her family and loved ones, the Grenadian Association of SKN, the Soca Fitness Team, Kibby and Williot, Deirdre Morton, Shatima Clark, Tishana Jeffers, Curtis Martin, Corinne Pujard, El Couture, her sponsors, and her well-wishers. Presenting to you in a gown entitled Crimson Allure, contestant number 3, Miss Juliet Bob.
That was contestant number 3. We will now welcome on stage contestant number 4, Miss Desiree Herbert.
Like a legend among the humans of the Phoenix, she rises from her ashes, transforming into a paragon of opulent beauty. Tonight, Miss Desiree Herbert reveals an immaculate masterpiece she calls Twilight of the Phoenix. Ladies and gentlemen, make way for contestant number 4 in her evening gown dub, Twilight of the Phoenix.
Now this might be a mistake that I'm calling you this late, but these dreams I have of you ain't real enough.
Started bringing up the past, how the things you love don't last, even though this isn't fair for both of us.
Ooh, maybe I'm just a fool. I still belong with you. Anywhere you are. Ooh, these are dreams that I walk through. Ooh, I risk to be close to you. Ooh, these are dreams keeping me from you. Ooh, I risk to be close to you. Close to you. I didn't notice what I lost until all the lights were off, and not knowing what you're up to tortured me.
Now this might be a mistake, we're broken in so many ways, but I piece us back together slowly.
Ooh, maybe I'm just a fool. I still belong with you. Anywhere you are. Ooh, these are dreams that I walk through. Ooh, I used to be close to you. Ooh, these are dreams keeping me from you. Oh, I used to be close to you. Close to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 4, Miss Desiree Herbert. The criteria once again for this segment: impact, 10 points; design, fit and style, 10 points; elegance, modeling and deportment, 10 points; personality, 5 points, for a total of 35 points. Tallied, and we are making way for contestant number 5, Miss Alicia Nisbet. The embodiment of the queen of the road, the manifestation of Paula's reign, even after her passing, trickles into this masterpiece made for royalty. An intricately appliqued, fitted dress that caresses the body features alluring details of gemstones and beading. The subtle yet dominant beauty and brilliant combination of this earth tone color in 3 different hues, accentuated with gold. A one-sleeved gown that cascades into a 2-layered ruffled finish. As she glides, it is as if we're looking at the settled dew that blankets the earth, twinkling as the sun shines. Ladies and gentlemen, she exudes nothing less than sovereignty. Regally poised, regally polished, regally phenomenal. Miss Alicia Nisbet, contestant number 5 in evening wear dubbed Majestic Majesty.
There goes my heart beating, 'cause you are the reason I'm losing my sleep. please come back now.
There goes my mind erasing, and you are the reason that I'm still breathing. I'm hopeless now.
I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean
just to be with you and fix what I've broken.
Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason.
There goes my hand shaking, and you are the reason. My heart keeps bleeding. I need you now.
If I could turn back the clock, I'd make sure the light defeated the dark. I'd spend every hour of every day keeping you safe. And I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason. I don't wanna come back. I need you the reason. Just a little closer, come a little closer. I need you to hold me tonight. I'd climb every mountain
And swim every ocean
just to be with you and fix what I've broken. 'Cause I need you to see that you are the reason.
Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 5, Alicia Nisbet.
For the interview segment, contestant number 1, Miss Corencia Hodge.
Good evening, Carencia.
Good evening.
And how has it been going so far for tonight?
Okay,
Are you nervous?
a bit.
Okay, don't be. Relax. Deep breath. You're going to be asked one question. What is the most impactful measure of advice that you would give to a single mother currently faced with the reality of raising her child or children alone? I'll read it again. What is the most impactful measure of advice that you would give to a single mother currently faced with the reality of raising her child or children alone?
The most impactful advice I would give to a single mother raising her child or children by her own is 1, live your life in a positive way. Remember, you are your children's first role model, and love your children limitlessly. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Put your hands together for contestant number 1.
All right, that was contestant number 1. And we'll allow the judges to do them tallying while we make way for contestant number 2. Please welcome on stage Theola Vanterpool for her interview segment.
your preparations for tonight has been going? What was the preparation leading up to, I should say? I know shows can be a task, so I know about that. But we have one question for you this evening. I'll read it twice. If you need me to repeat it a third time, please let me know. What is the most impactful measure of advice that you would give to a single mother currently faced with the reality of raising her child or children alone? Would you like me to read it again?
My advice to a single mom that are raising her child on her own is to be that spark in that child's life. Push forward throughout anything that is possible. Make your life enjoyable for your child. Be that role model. Set that example, that pace for that child or children to follow. And don't forget, always be by their side.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 2, Miss Theola Vanterpool.
And we make way for contestant number 3, Miss Juliet Bob.
Good evening, Juliet.
Good evening.
And how are you feeling this evening?
I'm feeling quite fine.
Lovely. So you will be asked one question. If you need me to repeat the question, please say so. What is the most impactful measure of advice that you would give to a single mother currently faced with the reality of raising her child or children alone? Would you like me to repeat? What is the most impactful measure of advice that you would give to a single mother currently faced with the reality of raising her child or children alone?
Thank you for the question, by the way, thank you. The impactful advice I'll give to a single parent, being a single parent myself of 5 children, first you have to create a support system, having persons to help you to mold that child. Then you have to celebrate the small wins and successes of your children. You also have to be a role model. You can also take care of yourself because you cannot pour from an empty cup. You have to be there for your children always. I thank you.
Thank you so much. Contestant number 3, Miss Juliet Bob.
All right, and we make way for contestant number 5, Miss Desiree Herbert.
4.
Number 4, sorry.
Good evening, Desiree.
Good evening.
How are you feeling tonight?
I'm good. I'm feeling good.
Okay, wonderful. So your only question for this evening is, what is the most impactful measure of advice that you would give to a single mother currently faced with the reality of raising her child or children alone? Would you like me to repeat the question?
Thank you. Statistics have shown all over the world, not just here in St. Kitts, that to raise a child it takes both parents, and I so strongly agree with it. However, for a single mother that's raising her kids or child alone, I would say still instill the nurtures according to the Bible. Instill the teachings. Do your best to be mommy and daddy. Be there for the child financially, emotionally. Never give up. And teach them that it's okay, even though you don't have 2, one can be 2.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 4, Miss Desiree Herbert.
All right, and we make way for our final contestant, Miss Alicia Nisbet.
Good evening, Alicia.
Good evening.
Good evening.
And how are you feeling this evening?
I am feeling effervescent.
Wonderful. Anyone need a titles? What is the most impactful measure of advice that you would give to a single mother currently faced with the reality of raising her child or children alone? Would you like me to repeat? What is the most impactful measure of advice that you would give to a single mother currently faced with the reality of raising her child or children alone?
This is an interesting question. Raising a child alone can be scary. I know, for I have witnessed it. The most impactful yet simplest advice I can give to a single mother is to ensure that you are a supportive and integral part of your child's life and development. Parents should be able to bond with their children because these bonds can save the future of another. A child only needs support to thrive and aspire in life. Be that source of support your child needs. You don't have to be a perfect parent. You just have to show up and try. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alicia. Ladies and gentlemen, those were your 5 contestants for this evening in the interview segment.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are almost finished with this segment. We are going to now welcome on stage all 5 contestants in their final walk or coronation. Contestant number 1, Miss Carencia Hodge.
Contestant number 2, Miss Theola Vanterpool.
Contestant number 3, Miss Juliet Bob.
Contestant number 4, Miss Desiree Herbert.
And contestant number 5, Miss Alicia Nisbet.
Sans retouche, et l'homme auquel je partiens. Oh, il me prend dans ses bras, il me vole tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il m'a dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose. Dans mon cœur, une part de bonheur dont je connais le corps. C'est le oui pour moi, oh pour lui, dans la nuit. Il me l'a dit, le chemin pour la vie. Et dès que je l'aperçois, alors je sens en moi mon cœur qui bat.
Your final look at the contestant, Miss Carencia Hodge, Miss Theola Vanterpool, Miss Juliet Barber, Miss Desiree Herbert, and Miss Alicia Nisbet. Ladies and gentlemen, your 5 phenomenal contestants.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the results. I'm going to call out the segments or the winners for the different areas that did not accumulate any points. So no points for these segments or sections. We're going to start with the participation trophies and baskets.
Ladies,
So each
all are your
contestant will
winners.
receive a basket.
Ladies, all are your winners. There's no loser here. Contestant number 1. Contestant number 2. With them to pose. Contestant number 3, out of Grenada. With sugar meat pies. And everything nice.
Il est pas le tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il m'a dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose. Il est entre dans mon cœur, une part de bonheur.
All right, and the segments for those that did not accumulate any points. Fanfare outfit, best fanfare outfit goes to Miss Desiree Herbert. Miss Photogenic goes to Corencia Hodge.
When he takes me in his arms and whispers love to me.
Miss Congeniality goes to Fiola Vanterpool.
And it's so real what I feel. This is why.
The chairperson award goes to Miss Juliet Bob. Best photo shoot goes to Miss Alicia Nisbet. We do have a special award this evening for Best Chaperone from 2019, and that goes to Mr. Vikel Edwards Douglas. So next year, the Best Chaperone for this year will be announced next year.
Wow.
All right, so we're now going into the judged segments. Best speech. Best speech goes to Contestant number 5, Miss Alicia Nisbet.
Round of applause for contestant number 5.
All right. Best swimwear goes to contestant number 5, Miss Alicia Nisbet. Best performing talent goes to contestant number 5, Alicia Nisbet. Best evening wear goes to contestant number 4, Miss Desiree Herbert. Best interview goes to contestant number 5, Miss Alicia Nisbet. And now we move on to the winners. Third runner-up. Sorry. Second runner-up, I apologize. Second runner-up goes to Miss Juliet Bob. All right, you guys ready for this? First runner-up, contestant number 4, Miss Desiree Herbert. And the 2022 Miss Phenomenal goes to contestant number 5, Alicia Nisbet. Congratulations to all the contestants. You guys are all winners. You all did a wonderful job. We have a new Miss Phenomenal.
Who can just give me powers? I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. We're phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. Phenomenal. We're phenomenal.
Thank you for coming out, ladies and gentlemen. See you next year for Miss Phenomenal 2023.
Phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. We're phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. We're phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. Phenomenal. We're phenomenal. Yeah, yeah. I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. We're phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. Phenomenal. We're phenomenal. Yeah, yeah. phenomenal. Phenomenal. We're phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. I'm 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 phenomenal. Phenomenal. We're phenomenal. Yeah. Snip powers. Yeah. Draw me straight in different colors. Masqueraders. We give me powers. It's a wonderful feeling. We stay together. Rolling with banners of different colors. We crossing the stage. Oh, we party in sun or rain. We don't care what the people say. Cause the music in the veins. So much powers I can't explain. Until I pull a hand and the father take me away. I'm phenomenal. We're phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. Similar. Nah. Similar. Soca does give me powers. Yeah. Make me jump and fet for hours. Nah. Soca does give me powers. Yeah. Drink me rum and share with others. Fet for hours. It's soca powers. It's a wonderful feeling to share with others. All my brothers and all my sisters. Today we making we name. Cause we party in sun or rain. We don't care what the people say. Once the music hit my veins, so much powers I can't explain. Until I call a name, when the father take me away. All of my friends will say, I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. We're phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal.